name is Hannah, and this is by far the coolest phone call of my day. Ben and Jackson from the band 100 Monkeys. How you guys doing?
Good. I mean, is this even cooler phone call than calling your parents on Happy Easter?
I'm really just crossing my fingers Mom isn't listening right now.
Yeah, wow.
Bad move. Yeah, it is Easter Sunday. That's a good point. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everybody.
So are you guys ready for Vegas?
Very ready for Vegas.
Yeah?
When ready for Vegas, really? Yeah, right when you're leaving, maybe. Yeah, when you're leaving Vegas is the only time you're not ready for Vegas.
Yeah, it's like the hangover. You need to go.
In visor, my beer koozie, and change to gamble with. Ready to go.
I'm like, you're ready to come here like now.
Exactly. We should be there yesterday, really.
Yeah. Soon enough, though, the 30th at the Cosmopolitan at Book and Stage. It's going to be a cool show.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We got some, like new songs that we've never played in Vegas before, so we're really excited about that, and really excited to go out there and play people. We haven't played in a couple days, and not for a live audience at least, so really excited to get out there and see all y'all Nevadians.
I guess that is what we're called, yeah.
Or what is it?
Nevadans? I don't know. No, your word is better. Are you going to have any kind of theme for the Vegas show? I mean, you could have everyone wear Elvis glasses.
Well, something like that always winds up coming to fruition, but you can't force it, you know?
That's true.
Hold you on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Side of the road, very literally.
Yeah, but no, the show's going to be awesome. I haven't seen you guys live yet. Definitely going to see you on the 30th, but I'm very intrigued by this monkey switcheroo idea. Like, how did that get started, where you each switch instruments and just do that constantly? How did that get started?
I think it started from just like kind of a need or desire to kind of keep everything cyclical, you know? Like, there's no such thing as just being stagnant in one position or in one instrumentation. We like to always be changing it up, and sometimes we'll change up the order of who plays what halfway through writing a song, or after we've written a song, and after we played it for a couple shows. It's just we're all very inspired by just every single facet of the art, and so to have all the different instruments that you add to your command is just it's exciting.
Absolutely, I'm sure it makes the show more interesting. And did you know how to play all the other instruments going into this, or did you have to learn them to make the monkey switcheroo work out?
Both. Yeah. Some people are really proficient at some instruments, and we all teach each other. And then there's other common instruments. I think everyone played the bass before the band got together. Everyone played the drums. So trying to learn how to play the trumpet or play some of the other instruments. But we kind of took all of us learning and helping each other out.
Yeah.
It was interesting for a couple of us, especially Jared Anderson and myself. We had to switch up learning how to play drums from a right-hand point of view to a left-hand point of view, because our most proficient drummer is Ben Johnson, and he's been drumming left-handed for a long time. So it was kind of the switch of learning how to go from right-hand drums to left-hand drums. I think was one of the most difficult things for myself. Sometimes it doesn't work out. I remember Uncle Larry tried desperately to teach me how to play the flute. It's not going to happen. And he and I went from brought his from a pawn shop, and we were like, all right, we practiced for a month. We're really good at the violin. We'll go upright bass to get the upright bass. We don't know where the violin is now. Yeah, the violin basically ended up sounding like a dying cat. And that's how musical a dying cat is. But the bow works great on a guitar. So we added that for new songs, Animal.
Really?
Yeah.
So one day you just tried that out. You're like, this will be cool, and it just kind of happened to work?
Well, kind of. It was actually it was a pre-thought-out idea while we were scoring the film Girlfriend. 100 Monkeys did the score for the independent movie Girlfriend, which was produced by myself and Jared Anderson of the band, and we both acted in the film, and 100 Monkeys did the original score for it, and we wanted a lot of kind of broken string sounds and more of a metallic vibe. So we tried out the bow on the electric guitar, and it sounded great. So we kept the idea, and we added it to a couple of our rock songs.
That is so cool. What an awesome idea. And something else interesting in your live show, you improvise a song. Okay, whose idea was that, and what are some of the most interesting songs you've done?
Two-part question there. Ben, you want to take the first part? Well, it all goes back, again, like switching the instruments. Where the band really came together was on these live performances at this bar in Hollywood called the 24 Karat Lounge. And we would just go in and play until close. And at the beginning, we didn't have a set. at all. We had no pre-written music, so we would just make it up all night long. And, as the band developed over the years, we obviously have a set now, but we never let go of just wanting to make stuff up on the fly. Our first album, actually, is Monster Deluxe, which was a completely improvised session, and then improvised lyrics over top of that session. And, we wanted to keep that freshness, that individuality, and that unique sensibility towards our music. And we've always, kind of played with the idea of playing with our audience as opposed to playing to them. We don't like going to a rock show and just kind of being played at. We want to play with our band that we go out to see. And I think that's the most fun part about a show is when you're involved in the show. And I think that's one of the things we really tried to get across. And that's one of the reasons we keep doing an improv song a night or like an improv song a set. Because we want the audience to feel what 100 Monkeys is, which is it's a group of 5 individuals who come together and create a unique sound. But it's because all 5 of us come together and we're listening to one another and we're constantly in tune with one another, and that's what the improv is. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Do you get some pretty unique suggestions for songs?
Oh yeah. I guess there was I think one of my favorites was at the Tiber Room in Philadelphia. It was an all-ages show, and we were asked for an improv title, and this little girl must have been about 7-year-old, adorable. Yeah, and she yelled out whiskey.
Oh, gosh.
A little awkward, so Ben looked at her and goes, okay, the idea is apple juice. And kind of basically, I don't know, it was almost a ballad about kind of remembering childhood, and that turned out really fun. But there's been some interesting ones like Hot Nurses, Little Black Book, which made it onto Live and Kicking Part 2. What was that Part 1? Part 1. Yeah, that's Live and Kicking Part 1. We got Black Book. And that was improv too from Philadelphia as well.
A lot of inspiration in Philadelphia.
All of Pennsylvania is a great place. Yeah, we played a lot on the East Coast, and Philadelphia kind of became a home base, really. It was an amazing place with amazing people, and it's nice to be on the East Coast because like all the seats are close together, so people can come less of a drive to get to see it. So that was a really nice feeling for us, because being out on the West Coast, where if you don't live in Los Angeles, you're not going to go out. And even if you do live in Los Angeles, it's hard to get people to go out.
Yeah. Don't worry. That problem does not happen in Vegas.
Now, you guys got a constant stream of parties all there.
Exactly. It should be perfect, actually. So you have the new album, June 28th. It's called Liquid Zoo. Talk about that a little bit. What went into this album?
Well, Liquid Zoo, we tracked it over about 6 months, heading from the West Coast over to the East Coast, starting in Los Angeles and working our way over to Baton Rouge. And we used a lot of musicians from the Baton Rouge, New Orleans area that came in and guested on the record. And it's really unique. We can't wait to show it to people. And we're excited to drop it. We're going to be in Cincinnati, I think is where the party's at. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I mean, it's a culmination of a bunch of new songs and old songs that fans have been requesting to be put on an album. So we listened to our fans, and we recorded songs that they loved. And then, while we were in the studio and before, we wrote a bunch of new material as well, and we recorded it. And we're really excited. We have a couple songs no one's ever heard before, and we're going to drop those songs. And I think it's just it's a really exciting time for us because it's a culmination of a lot of months of work, and it's something that we love to do. And I think at the end of the day, when you get the album Liquid Zoo, you kind of go through this journey of music. The thing about switching instruments and the monkey switcheroo and the improv sensibility is that it's never the same thing. Like we start off going one direction, we end up in a completely different direction, and it's exciting. Liquid Zoo has kind of country ballads. It's got like soul ballads. It's got hard rock. It's got punk. We got a little hip hop on there. It's all over the board, and I think that's what we really enjoy is just not limiting ourselves to one certain genre of music making, but to just enjoy the entire process.
Yeah, that's a very eclectic sound you just described, so should be incredible. Yeah, the only song I heard off it so far has been Shy Water, and it's brilliant. Is that one the fans voted to have on the album?
Yeah, there was, I think if we hadn't put Shy Water on Liquid Zoo, someone would have come and got us.
So that was definitely going to be there.
Yeah, we was definitely a very, very much fan-inspired track.
It's so good. I listened to it like a couple times in a row. It's amazing, and I'm interested to see how you tackle the other sounds, like you said, hip hop.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of like a reggae-ish hip hop tune that we kind of were just messing around in the rehearsal studio one day, and we just kind of settled upon this groove that just kind of bounced along, and we kind of drew on different inspirations, and we got an amazing guest rapper to come onto the album, somebody we're good friends with, and he's just an incredibly talented guy and an incredibly nice human being. So we're blessed to have him on our record. Guest appearance.
Oh, very cool. Definitely looking forward to it. And you brought up the movie Girlfriend that you guys had worked on, and it sounds like you all have other projects. So how do you juggle doing music and all your other endeavors?
Well, it's just a will to work at every meeting. We want to work on big screens, little screens, pages of paper, CD players, record players, car stereos, sculptures, canvas. We want
carvings.
soap carving, you know? and you can use those leftover pieces of soap to clean yourself, which is cool.
That's very nice, especially on the road.
Oh.
But yeah, it's one of those things. I think the stage for us is every day. I think 100 Monkeys is a group of 5 entertainers, performers, musicians, actors, producers, whatever, what have you. At the end of the day, it's all we like to do is entertain. And the entertainment industry is something that is very close to all of our hearts, and I think it's one thing that we always need in life is, a certain sense of escapism, getting away from our daily lives and just kind of ingratiating ourselves in the arts. And whether that's a CD or a film or, even just a sunset, at the end of the day, it's just all about enjoying the arts and the world around us.
Sounds like you guys are definitely doing that, and can't wait to have you guys here in Vegas on the 30th. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a party.
Can't wait. Thanks for taking time out of your Easter Sunday to talk to me. I definitely appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Cheers, Don, and have a happy Easter.
How cool are those guys?